Hi Aries, this is your August monthly tarot reading. We'll have 5 separate spreads in this monthly reading. In the first spread, we'll be looking at new love coming towards you. In the second spread, we'll check in with those of you who are already married or in a relationship. Then we'll do the X spread. After that, we'll talk about your work, your business, and your finances. And at the end, we'll get you an advice for the whole month of August. Please like, share, and subscribe to support this channel. This first spread is a new love this month. We have the Sun, we have the Page of Wands clarified by the Six of Wands, we have the Fool clarified by the Three of Cups. In the potential outcome, we have the Ten of Pentacles, the Ten of Cups, and the Chariot, and we also have the Hierophant on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a Leo, Cancer, Taurus, perhaps even another Aries or any zodiac sign. This is a general reading. Wow, Aries. First of all, this is a very straightforward reading, very straightforward. The only twist to the story is the actual zodiac sign of the person. We'll get to that in just a second. But we have 3 commitment and marriage cards on the table. Not 1, not 2, but 3. 2 of them are in the potential outcome right next to the Chariot, and the third one is on the bottom of the deck. This is just crazy. Crazy good, Aries. And yeah, like I said, this is a very straightforward reading. We are in the middle of Leo's birthday season, and how you meet this person will have something to do with the Leo's birthday. Literally, Leo's birthday, right? The first card that came out is the Sun. The Sun is one of the Leo's major arcana cards. It really is. All right, so it could be a Leo who is perhaps inviting you to their birthday party, or perhaps you will somehow end up at the Leo's birthday party, and the person you're going to be dealing with is either the birthday boy or the birthday girl, or somebody you'll meet at that birthday party. This is it, Leo's birthday party, Aries. That's what you need to look forward to. Anyway, right? The Sun is not only a Leo card, it's also the happiest card in the deck. Right next to the Sun, we have the Page of Wands clarified by the Six of Wands. Yeah, the Page of Wands is a card of communication. It's a card of a message. It's a card of an invitation. It's a card of somebody who is starting a conversation with you, flirting with you, joking with you. Alright, so again, it could be that Leo or somebody at a Leo's birthday party. The Six of Wands clarifying the Page of Wands is a card of victory, success. It's a card of attention, so you definitely have this person's full and undivided attention. This is them coming in with the energy of somebody who wants to win you over, and this person energetically will feel very uplifting. You know, you will always have fun with this person. And you will feel good around this person. That's how it feels with those 2 cards. Alright, the Fool, the next card over, is actually one of your major arcana cards, Aries. That's you, right? And at the same time, the Fool is a card of, hey, let's do this, let's have a good time, let's go, let's get the show on the road, let's get this started, right? The Fool is clarified by the Three of Cups. The Three of Cups is a card of a celebration. Again, Leo's birthday has something to do with it. Alright, then again, the rest of the spread is all commitment. All of it. Well, the Chariot is not really a commitment card, but it kind of makes sense that the Chariot is there. Right? It could be a Cancer you're dealing with. The Chariot could be a card of you going somewhere at some point in the future, moving in together. But the Chariot is also a victory and success card, just like the Six of Wands. Alright? The Chariot is a card of moving forward and not looking back. Moving forward and not looking back. I think you guys will go from 0 to commitment in no time, in a nanosecond, however you want to put this. 3 commitment or marriage cards. The Hierophant on the bottom of the deck could be a Taurus you're dealing with, right? It's a Taurus major arcana card, but at the same time, it's a card of commitment, marriage. It's a very traditional card, by the way, very spiritual, educational card, perhaps. That's how you know this person, through, I don't know, school, education of some sort, or maybe church. You know, that still happens. People still meet through church or temple or synagogue, what have you. All right? Yeah, and, you know, whenever the 10 of Pentacles and the 10 of Cups show up in the same reading, I always point that out. I always talk about this. That means you're basically getting the best of both worlds. Just the 10 of Pentacles or the 10 of Cups would have been awesome. When you get both of them, that's double the pleasure, double the fun. But the Ten of Pentacles is a card of very practical energy, right? This is when people have money in the bank, they have a really nice place they live in. You know, people enjoy stability with the Ten of Pentacles, rock solid type of a deal. With the Ten of Cups, people get emotional fulfillment. It's one of the best cards when it comes to emotionally fulfilling relationships or marriage. It's a family card. It's the happily ever after card. Alright? Also, whenever the Sun and the Fool cards show up in the same reading, I always point out the similarities between those two cards. In the right upper corner of the Fool card, we have the Sun. And we have the actual Sun card with the Sun in it, and the gesture of the kid in the Sun card, and the person in the Fool card. To me, this is a gesture of a very happy person, and it's an identical gesture. They look kind of the same to me. So yeah, Aries, prepare yourself. Be on the lookout for Leo's birthday party. And that's where it all starts. And again, I think you're going to find yourself in a commitment with this person in no time. All right? Really happy for you, Aries. Congratulations. Aries, if you are already married or if you're in a relationship, the spread is for you. We have the Ten of Wands, the World, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Hangman on the bottom of the deck. Well, another very straightforward reading, Aries. I'd like to thank you for that. I don't know if you watched the first spread. That one was pretty straightforward. Awesome, too. This one right here is talking about some kind of a difficult period coming to an end. Alright, then a new period, much better period is about to start. Okay, let me elaborate. We got three major arcana cards. Good major arcana cards, especially the World and the Wheel of Fortune. No offense to the Hangman. Alright, but we start with the Ten of Wands. It's a minor arcana card. The Ten of Wands is a card of a difficulty, right? Well, every relationship or marriage, or pretty much most relationships or marriages, go through down periods, right? And perhaps, that's what was happening. Perhaps some of you, I don't know what was causing it, but it happens. It's natural. It's life, all right? So whatever that means in your case is coming to an end with the World card, and the Wheel of Fortune right next to the deck symbolizes a new period, right? A new chapter, right? The Ten of Wands could have been like a living situation, right? Perhaps you're moving to a better location, to a better neighborhood, to a better city, right? To a better apartment or a house. The two of you were perhaps struggling with something. I don't know what that could have been. It could have been too much work or what have you. Okay, perhaps you were remodeling your new house or something like that. And it's been like this for a while. The Hangman on the bottom of the deck is a card of stagnation, nothing happening, or you're pretty much sitting in that energy, whatever the Ten of Wands means. The Hangman is also a card of a sacrifice. So perhaps the two of you were sacrificing something. But again, with the World and the Wheel of Fortune, whatever that Ten of Wands symbolizes in your case, it's going to become a thing of the past. The World is my happy end card. It's also a card of someplace remote. Perhaps your person or you were away on business, or you were somewhere else due to some circumstances, all right? And the Wheel of Fortune, again, a start of a new cycle, or you're literally moving somewhere, right? Both the World and the Wheel of Fortune could be travel cards, relocation cards, and things like that. But in general, again, things are about to get much better, all right? Cool. Let's see if anybody comes back from the past for you, Aries, in August. Keep in mind, it doesn't have to be the most recent ex. Also keep in mind, Venus is in retrograde throughout the whole month of August. And then Mercury will also go retrograde towards the end of August. And this is when more exes than usual tend to resurface. And I see more than one person coming back to you. Anyway, we have the Star, we have the Knight of Wands clarified by the Page of Cups, we have the Knight of Cups clarified by the Page of Wands, and we also have the Three of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a whole bunch of people. I don't know what the complete list of the zodiac signs is, but we have Aquarius, we have fire, we have water. I do see a lot of interactions. I don't know if you're going to take it anywhere. I don't know what you're going to do with it. But you see what I'm seeing? We have a couple of Knights, the Knight of Wands and the Knight of Cups. And they're clarified by pages. The pages are like vice versa, right? In terms of the... you see how the Knight of Wands is clarified by the Page of Cups, but the Knight of Cups is clarified by the Page of Wands. Right? So what that means is just a lot of interactions from people from your past. I don't know if they're all exes. They don't have to be. Some of them could be exes. Some of them could be just people from the past checking in with you if you're single and available. But yeah, Knights and Pages. The Star, the first card that came out, could be an Aquarius you're dealing with. The Star could be as a card of healing, or it's a card of a wish come true. The Three of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck, yeah, it's a card of collaboration, it's a card of interaction, it's a card of a bunch of people getting together and doing something together. So yeah, expect a lot of communication coming from people from the past, and you can decide what you want to do with all of it. All right, cool. Let's talk about your work, your business, and your finances, Aries. This month, we have the Eight of Wands clarified by the Ace of Swords. We have the Four of Cups clarified by the Five of Cups. Then we have the Nine of Pentacles and the Ten of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. One interesting spread, Aries. Here's the deal. August is a long month, right? This spread is for the whole month. So at some point in August, you may go to interviews, job interviews, all right? And perhaps one of them or some of them will reject you. But then at some point later in August, you will hear back from them again, telling you they made a mistake, and if you're still they will ask you if you're still interested. Okay? Perhaps you got rejected before August. In that case, you will hear from that employer, from that company at some point in August, asking you if you're still interested. For others of you, you'll be hearing from your previous employer. Perhaps you left them at some point in the past, and they will reach out to you and ask you if you'd like to come back. What you're going to do is going to be up to you. But you'll be definitely hearing from somebody who either rejected you in the past or a company that let you go, right? And they didn't try to stop you. Okay, that's what I think will happen. All right, so we got the Eight of Wands clarified by the Ace of Swords. Communication, right? And very straightforward, very direct communication. With the Ace of Swords, they'll tell you the truth. And with the Eight of Wands, it could be a back and forth communication, right? Somebody may even want to come and meet with you, because the Eight of Wands could also be a card of travel. The conversation is going to be about the Four of Cups clarified by the Five of Cups, right there in the middle. The Four of Cups is a card of a rejection. So again, somebody could have rejected you in the past, went with somebody else, or your ex-employer could have let you go, didn't stop you, right? Or at some point in August, you may go for an interview, they will reject you, and after that, they will reach out to you again, right? The Five of Cups has always to do with the past. This is a card of regretting the past and grieving the past, okay? So they regret making that mistake by either letting you go or not hiring you. You, on the other hand, is the person in the Nine of Pentacles right next to the deck. And this person is not really in a hurry to make changes to their financial situation. Because I think at this point you're all set, you're all good. You either found a good job, or the new job you found is paying you well, and you're being treated good, you're being respected, admired, and all that good stuff. Okay, and then we also have the Ten of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck, and that card is a card of financial abundance. Okay, again, I don't know what you're going to do, but you'll be hearing from somebody who rejected you or let you go in the past. All right, cool. Here's an advice or a word of wisdom for you, Aries, for the whole month of August. We have the Empress, the Four of Pentacles, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Seven of Wands on the bottom of the deck. Here's the deal. We have the Empress, the first card that came out. The Nine of Pentacles right next to the deck is often referred to as the Empress of the Minor Arcana cards. So technically we have the Empress here twice. Okay? The Empress knows their worth. The Empress definitely is not questioning what they're worth. Okay? So the Empress is also a mother figure. Okay? So what I can tell you right away is that, first of all, I think the advice for you is to make yourself a #1 priority. Okay, for some of you, it's nothing new. If you're your own #1 priority, then keep on doing. You're doing the right thing. You're going in the right direction. If lately you've always been sacrificing yourself, putting other people's interests in front of yours, I think it's time for you to change that. Okay, take care of yourself, basically. Take care of yourself. The Four of Pentacles in the middle, it's somebody who's holding on to something, right? And in this case, I guess this is you holding on to yourself, to your dignity, to your self-respect, self-love, and things like that. The Seven of Wands on the bottom of the deck is a card of somebody who is fighting other people off, somebody who stands their ground, somebody who is not a pushover, somebody who defends their position, defends their opinion, defends their vision, defends their own self. Okay? Or this whole spread could be about some kind of a motherhood. Okay? Perhaps you're thinking about becoming a mom, or becoming a mom for the first or another second or third time. Perhaps that's what if you're thinking about that, perhaps it's not such a bad idea. It's up to you what you want to do with that, but if that thought crosses your mind, perhaps it's not such a bad idea. Okay, so yeah, interesting spread. It's interesting reading overall. Yeah, that's what I have for you for this reading for this month. If this video resonates with you, please like it. Please also share and subscribe. And other than that, Aries, have an amazing month.